Morning, guys. So I'm going to do a voiceover because the sound was really bad this morning. So welcome. Welcome to those of you who, just welcome. So nice. So come land in onto your child's pose, onto your mat. This is me saying I'm not sure if the sound is working, but I never know. I'm getting a new laptop, so hopefully that will sort out this problem. So come rest in onto your child's pose, into your mat. We're going to be mobilizing the spine and really connecting into the juiciness of our body today. So come land in and settle. So as you settle in, really feel that you're making the child's pose that suits you today. And that could be elbows bent, head resting on hands, arms out, knees a little bit wide. Really see what suits you. See how that suits your body in this moment. And then slowly deepening. Well, this yoga isn't about something that will happen afterwards. It's about being present to what's happening now. How do you really be here now? In this moment, in this now. Nice. Dropping, sinking, settling. Deepening the breath into the back body. Really slowing things down. Nice. Reaching into your hands and then rock forward into your child's pose. Cat pose. Sorry, blank. And just find rounding deeply into your back, pausing there. And then arching. And just go slowly with the arching. For me, it's always a little bit creakier in the morning. Rounding deeply into your spine. And then arching. So, as you move from one to the other now, really connecting into the back body, connecting into the feeling of how you mobilize into the space that is you, feeling the groany, achy deliciousness of you in this morning. It's not about being any other way than other than how you are, and it's meeting how you are and moving and listening. So then begin to go in side body, going side to the right, side to the left, side to the right, side to the left. And feel deeply into your waist, your rib cage, your hips as you rock. And then take your right hand and dive it in underneath your left armpit. So you're twisting, you're dropping your right shoulder all the way down to the floor. Feel this in your body. Drawing up, and then reach your right hand forward, as far forward as you can, and lean gently and smoothly into your shoulder, into your rib cage, into your armpit, creating length. And then take that right hand and reach it out to the right. Drop your shoulder down as close to the floor as feels like wellness. Really allowing that opening, that deepening, but only wellness, really only wellness. And then take that right hand and bring it back to the foot, reaching back towards the toes, compressing into the right side of your body. Nice. Take the left hand, dive it in underneath your right armpit, shoulder goes down to the floor. Leaning into it, breathing into it. Super. And then left hand forward, leaning into your armpit, stretching long through your arm. Leaning, deepening, breathing. And then over towards the left with your left hand. Again, try and drop your shoulder down to the floor perhaps, or find a way that you really meet your shoulder, and whatever shape that is wonderful. And then take your left hand back towards your left foot and press into the left side of your waist and stretch long through that arm. Nice, both hands to the floor, and then push back into your downward dog. Just find your length. Bending one knee, bending the other, have a bit of a wiggle. It seems these yoga pants are a hit. Those people have said, I love your yoga pants. So thanks, guys. So walking your hands back until your hands are halfway between where they were. And so bend your knees so you feel weight and strength in your legs, and then stretch through your legs. Bend your knees so you feel weight into your legs, and stretch your legs. And again, bend your knees. Maybe go a little bit deeper this time, but only go as far as the wellness of you. And stretch through your legs, lean back into your hips. One more time. Drop your knees down as low as they go, and then stretch through your legs. So what we're doing here is you're really juicifying or hydrating or lengthening into the backs of our legs. Somebody said once that the reason why people who are very active or people who are not active, everybody more or less gets sensations in the back of their legs from stretching, is that we sit a lot and we've compressed the tissues of the backs of our legs and dehydrated them or something. I like that idea. So we're rehydrating our legs, juicifying. Super. Drop your knees down to the floor and come lie on your back. Knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. Drop your arms out into a T and then begin to sway slowly. So as you move slowly from one side to the other, as you deepen from one side to the other, movement creates movement. Warm into it, ease into it. Enjoy the process. Nice. Next time you're over towards the right, begin to sway your left leg foot to foot, foot to knee, and then knee up towards your shoulder. The gliding twist, and then coming all the way back. Drop your knees down towards the left, and then foot to foot, foot to knee, knee to shoulder, coming all the way back. Drop both knees down towards the right, gliding up, all the way back. Both knees to the left and gliding up. Coming all the way back. Nice. From here, bring both arms long beside you. Feet are underneath your knees, feet are hip distance apart. And just begin to roll up and down along your spine. So every time we do a movement for the first time in the morning, our body is a little bit creaky in that direction. So this is the first time in this class that we've opened it to the front of our hips. So perhaps as you go, you can feel creaky sensations, whatever that is for you. So allow the movement to create movement. So allow yourself to soften and warm into what you're doing. Really appreciating the sensation, the awakening. Just enjoy. Notice how maybe there's more movement happening, there's more connections happening, there's more strength happening. Nice. So arms are long beside you and draw your right knee up onto your chest. And really feel like your right leg is pulling in deeply itself. So your hip, your buttocks, your belly is working. Arms are long beside you. You can push your fingertips or your elbows into the floor and then begin to roll your knee in a big circle. You're keeping your lower back on the floor as you roll your knee. You're stabilizing. So you have to push your left foot a little bit more into the floor. Really connect your arms into the floor as you roll that right knee in a big circle. And then roll in the other direction. As you roll, really just feel, there often is a twanginess on the inner thighs as we begin this movement. So I always have to go slowly until the movement becomes more juicy or more subtle or more supple. Nice. Now, squeeze your knee towards you with your hands, really compressing into your hip. Enjoy the different sensation. Nice. Draw the left knee up towards you. Arms are long beside you. Connect into your fingertips or your elbows. Squeeze it in and then draw a circle with your left knee. As you roll, notice the sensations of this leg. And then roll in the other direction. Listening, feeling, connecting. Nice. Interlock your fingers, squeeze your left knee down towards you. Notice how that's different than when you pull it in with your knee. Great. So the next movement, you can leave your bum on the floor if that felt strong enough, or you can lift your bum 1 inch off the floor, or you can lift your hips 5 inches off the floor. It doesn't really matter. Find your distance is the main thing. So we're going to do a similar movement again. So really leave your bum on the floor or lift it up and draw your right knee up onto your chest, squeeze it up towards you. And now we're going to roll our right knee in a circle. So the more I push into my elbows, the more I really connect into that left foot, the more stable I am. So my hips aren't moving. You hear what this is doing. It's changed everything, perhaps. And then roll in the other direction. I like bringing my left hand to my hip. Helps me stabilize a little bit. Gives me support. Really drawing that right knee in big circles. So now draw your knee towards your chest and then stretch your right leg straight up towards the ceiling, really surging up into your heel. Bend your right knee and then unfold your leg so it floats out long and strong, either same height as your hip or heel is down in the direction of the floor with your leg straight. Bend your knee, draw it up onto your chest. And then stretch your leg really long and strong, surging into your heels. And then stretch your leg out long until it floats just above the floor. Nice. Bend your knee. Bring your foot to the floor. Lower your bum all the way down. And sway gently from side to side. It's very nice. Introducing other movement into the spine. Good. And again, just leave your bum on the floor if that's what you're doing, or lift your hips up. Left knee rises up towards you, and then you draw a circle with your left knee. How wonderful. And then draw the circle in the other direction. I like bringing my right hand to my right hip. It really connects the sense of stability. Elbows are really strong into the floor. It connects my shoulders. So now draw your left knee up and then stretch your left leg straight up towards the ceiling. Bend your left knee and then unfold your leg so it floats just above the floor. Bend your left knee and then stretch your leg straight up towards the ceiling. Bend your left knee and then lengthen it out till it floats just above the floor. So again, lower both feet down, lower your bum down. Squeeze both knees. Have your knees together as you squeeze your knees towards your chest. Release the squeeze. Bring your knees apart. Draw your knees towards your chest. Release them. Knees come together. Draw your knees towards your chest. Release them. Knees come apart. And draw your knees in. Release them. Knees come together. Draw your knees in. Release them. Knees go wide. And draw your knees up. Nice. How wonderful. Bring your knees together and draw a circle with your knees like you're rolling into a clock at the back of your pelvis. Notice how this is really different into the belly and the hips and the spine. Circular. double kneed movements. Before we were doing the class, we were doing single leg movements. Now the whole of the pelvis is moving together. You enjoy it. Nice. Super. Lower both feet to the floor. And roll over onto your side and come up into a seated position. Legs are long in front of you. So we're going to do a thing, different names for this, but pulling a ladder in off a boat is a word that names. So great. So take your right hand and reach it to the outside of your left foot or left leg. And then make a fist out of your right hand and imagine that you're pulling a ladder in onto a boat, and you have to pull your elbow back and you're squeezing your upper arm, you're squeezing your forearm, you're squeezing your hand, and you pulled your elbow back as far back, so you're actually leaning back and your elbow is traveling back in the direction of the floor. You can't go all the way back, you never. And then from here, now your left hand is going to dive to the outside of your right leg. And when it's there, make a fist out of your hand and then begin to pull ferociously with your left elbow, squeezing the left chest, left upper arm, pull your elbow back as far as it'll go. Dive with the right hand. Make a fist and then pull it way back. So really feel like you're actually pulling something with your hands. As you reach and then pull, reach, and then pull. Feel your belly, feel your spine, feel that. Really amazing. It's like it scratches an itch deep in my shoulder blades as I do this. Shoulders away from your ears, get taller through the body. Lengthen through the spine. Would you feel longer in your body? As you lean back, as you reach, lean back, down, reach, lean back, down, reach, and lean back. Oh, we keep going. Reach, lean back, and reach, lean back. Great. Yes. Lovely. So come sit legs long in front of you. There you are. Lift both feet up and then swing both feet over towards the right so that your knees land on the floor and zigzag to the right. Stretch both arms long in front of you. Your right bum is heavier on the floor. Your left bum will be heavier. Your right bum will be lighter. Reach both arms long in front of you. Make fists and then begin to twist yourself over towards the left. And go as far as you can. And then let your left hand travel around the corner as far as it'll go. And so really feel the opening into the chest, the lengthening into the spine, and then come back, both hands together, and then travel towards the right and feel how you'll get stuck as you travel towards the right. Back towards the left. Go as far as you can, and then keep your left hand moving around the corner, draw your shoulders away from your ears, and really push your fists forward and out. And lengthen deeper through your spine. You feel that sense of rising into the spine. Nice. Bring both hands together and then drop both hands down either side of that left knee and drop your head down in the direction of the floor in front of your knee or your nose to your knee. Just soften into that. Deepen into that. Nice. Let your breath be in your belly. Let your weight travel and move forward. Super. Coming all the way up. Reach your hand up towards the ceiling. Draw your right foot on top of your left foot. Hold on to your right ankle, reaching up towards the ceiling. And then come all the way back. And stretch your legs out long in front of you. And then zigzag to the left. So sweep both feet over towards the left. And there's more weight on the right buttock. And your left buttock is a little bit off the floor. Both hands in front of you and sweep towards the right spine. Your right arm travels around the corner a little bit more, feeling your chest open. And then slowly coming all the way back. Travel as far as the left and a bit kind of stuck towards the left. And again, traveling towards the right. Right arm around the corner. Opening through the chest. Lengthen, push your fists out forward, draw your shoulders away from your ears. And then coming all the way back. Both hands either side of that right knee, drop your head down. Feel that deep belly, deep thigh, deep connection down. Nice, rising up. Bring your left foot on top of your right foot. Hold on to your left leg. Reach the right hand up towards the ceiling, creating length through the right side of your body. And you're reaching up, lengthening. Drop your hand down. And then come into a child's pose. So I love bringing my knees wide for this last child's pose. I love having my arms out. Find your version of it. Let yourself settle. And lengthening, stretching, rising, pushing back into your downward dog perhaps, having a bit of a wiggle. And just find your way, your rising. Nice. And then in your own time, just emerging into your day, doing whatever it is you need to do. Here I explained that I have a body scan meditation that I did last weekend in Shman. And so there's the sound of the birds and the waves in the background, and it's 20 minutes. And so sometime during this week, if you get a chance, very nice to do a body scan. Sometimes it's really nice just as a restorative thing to do. It'll be up on the YouTube channel as well. Great, guys. Have a wonderful day. The sun is now shining. So bright. Great. How awesome. Bye, guys.